These are Canna Lily seeds. And my sister gave this to me. Thank you, Alice. I love them. They're so beautiful. I want you to this is the fourth stage when they're already opening to drop their seeds. So if you don't catch them at this stage, they open. You can see these little slits opening, and they drop the seed. But a lot of people say that the seeds are so hard that it takes like 10 years for them to actually germinate. So you need to find other ways to germinate them. But look at the little pouch. It's like the Japanese where they wrap presents in little cloth pouches. It's so, I love the little pouch. It's like something Tinkerbell would make. Scarlett, you think Tinkerbell would make something like this to hold seeds? It's so awesome. They're very easy to open. Somebody said that you had to push them out and they'll shoot out. No. At this stage, look how easy it is just to open it and just take them out. And each little side has, this one has 3, and they have some little fuzz there. This is 3 seeds. They're really hard. I think a lot of people also use these for jewelry as they do the soap nuts. These are just as hard, so you would have to scarify them. Some people boil them a little bit. So I don't know how I'm going to do it, but I will plant some of these. The calla lilies. And I think in Spanish they're coyoles. These are red, and then I have some yellow ones. This is the other section of the pouch. It's like in three sections. 1, 2, 3 sections. There's your little pouch. And this little pouch had 3. No, you don't have to be shooting them out like crazy. There's 2 on this one. So if somebody just gives you one of these, you have enough to plant, and 2 more. So right here, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 in one little pouch. You plant those seeds, and then you're gonna start having all your calla lilies that you love. This you can save to put in an arrangement. If you have a dry floral arrangements, they're very beautiful. Or you can compost these. Okay, so here we have another one. This is a little bit shorter. They're all going to be different. They're all awesome, beautiful. You see how it's already open? So you wait to the 4th stage, but you need to be on top of it or they'll drop the seeds. This one has 2 in this side. You see how it opens? So easy. And then you have 2 on these. Be careful because sometimes there's one hiding way in the back. And then there's this one that has 2. So there you go. Even with 2 pods, you have enough so you can have your all the calla lilies you need. Look at this one. 2. This is longer. I can't get over how beautiful the little pods are. Sometimes we pass by these things and we don't pay attention because we're so busy running, coming and going. But if you would just stop for a little bit and see how beautiful, just something so simple is. This one has 3 right here and 4, that one hiding in the back. There's 4 here. Look at this. One little pot that you can get a hold of, and you can have your harvest of calla lilies. Okay, there's some that are small, short, like this one. And here, there would be only one on this. This one I have not opened, but just put your nail. It's like paper. It's very easy to open. So here on each of the sections you only had 1. I'm thinking if you make your own paper, you could include this in your paper. Just maybe take off the little fuzzies. These are the fuzzies left over from the stage 3 where they have all these fuzzies and they're kind of reddish, and then they just turn into like a little hedgehog. I always talk about hedgehogs because I really like them. I've never held one, but I know I love the little hedgehogs. Here you open it, and here you're gonna have 4. I've never come upon one that has more than 4. There's 4 right here. And then this one's already open, so this would have automatically dropped out if my sister had not picked it. There's 4 more. They're very beautiful leaves. I'll probably keep some for earrings, make some earrings. These was 4. And then you have your little pouch. This one, I think I already took things out of here. I did open some. So here you have 2 on this little pouch, the one side, no 3. Don't forget, sometimes they're hiding way in the back. And then you have 2 on this side, so that would be 5. Okay, this one is so little, but collect it anyway, because right there you have 1 seed, and then on the other side you have another. No, it may have dropped out because there was another little pouch on this side. This is one I opened, and everything is back intact. Just take them out, leave them intact. There's another little pouch, and this one I think I took everything out. Press them to make sure that you took out all the seeds. This one too, I took them out, took them out, took them out, took them out, took them out. Yeah, these are all done. These are all the ones I did previously. Get all them seeds. You can save some and plant some. Scarify some. Scarify just means to rub them against something. That's what it means, until you see a little bit of white, and then leave it alone. Then put them in water for 2 days, and then you'll see something popping out, or they'll get a little bit thicker, and that's when you can plant them after 2 days. Okay, so these are the yellow ones. If you don't care about separating them, you just want all colors, you can mix the seeds. But if you want them separate, you keep them separate. And just for now, I'm going to put them in this baggie, but do not save seeds in baggies because of the moisture. Do not leave them in there. You need to be in paper or in envelope, some where they can breathe, so they'll rot. Eventually they'll rot and you won't have any seeds left. Okay, so now we're going to do these yellow coyoles. That's my sister's writing, coyoles. And I remember my mom talking about them, and I think we had some at the house. But you know, when you're a certain age, you don't listen, you don't pay attention to your surroundings. So if you're younger and you're looking at this, pay attention right now. Pay attention, look around, stop for a little bit. That's why there's that saying, stop and smell the roses. I guess that's what it means. Sometimes you don't realize that until it's like really when you're old. So the sooner you understand little things like that, why people say that, the sooner you understand a lot more about a lot of things. These are the red ones. So this ones, you can see the little pouch here. I just want to show you the pouch because they're so beautiful. This is the little pouch. This would be your last stage. First they're green, then they're reddish. Oh, this one has 3, 4, 6 on this side. So the bigger the pot, the more seeds. This one had 6 on this side, and I'm assuming it'll have 6 on this side too. No, we have 5. 1, 2, 3, 5 on this side. 6. So you see, one pot, if somebody gives you one pot, you're okay. This one, 3 on this side, and then it has some little fuzz there. And then this other side you have 2. So there's 5 on this one. I'm looking for a canna. I think it's a canna lily that you can get arrowroot powder from. And if you can get that one, I don't know the exact name of that one, that canna lily, and you can pull out the roots, and there's 3 here, and you can make your own arrowroot powder. Like for if you make your own deodorant or your dry shampoo, You can do so many things with that arrowroot, and it's also, if you eat it, you put it in flour. So we need to find that calla lily that we can harvest the arrowroot powder from. There's two on this side. These are together. This one, I think she picked this little bunch together because they were little. Like I tell you, squeeze it after you're done because you might have some down there hiding. And then there's this little, these are little, but they still have the seeds. There's one, there's two in this tiny little pouch. And then there's this one. This one has one, two, and then there's the back one here that was hiding, you see? So always give them a little squeeze to see if you forgot some. Okay, here's this tiny one, looks like a little peanut. There's one, there's two, and there's three. You always think it's less and it's more. It's usually, it's always more. There's one, two, three. This one had one on each side. This one here, you have one, and there's two on this side, and there's two on this side. Six. There's this one, seems like it's empty, but you squeeze it and there's one. Here's this one, one, two, three. There was one on each side. This is a little bigger one, so I would think you would get more here. Whoops, that was one that dropped, and two more. That's 3, 4, 5, and two more here. There we go. This pouch, we have 3. We only got one that had 6, so I'm thinking there's some bigger pots that have more seeds. And come on, that's enough seeds. There's like, my sister gave me so many. I'm glad. I'll save some, and if somebody wants some, I'll share some. So sometimes when you have a lot, it's not all for you. It's not all for you. It's to share. Like when somebody tells you, why are you planting those trees? It's gonna take like a long time to grow, and you say, not everything is for me. Why are you planting another orange tree? You have 10. Well, they're not all for me. When one of them is done with, the another one takes its place. Yeah. But a lot of people says, oh, I'll be dead by the time that tree gives whatever fruit. But it's not everything's for you. For other people, for children, for your grandchildren, for whoever buys your farm, for other people. It's not all for you. Look at this. When we have so much, that's why kids say sharing is caring. Even the kids say, especially if they want chocolate or something that you have. That's when they say. And after I finish, I'm going to squeeze everything again in case one or other got away from me. That way I won't have a canna lily growing somewhere wherever I compost this. Like, hey, where did that one come from? Because right now in my yard there are no canna lilies. This would be the beginning of the canna lilies. And they're gonna look so beautiful. And I'm not the type that usually would plant something that I can't eat. That's why we plant moringas. I have purslane, I have basil, rosemaries, orange trees, tangerine trees, grape trees, lemon trees. I'll plant avocado, I'll plant a mango, I'll plant things I can eat, but I like these flowers a lot. And besides, I'm looking for that particular one that has where I can harvest the arrowroot powder from, because I need to use the arrowroot in my, add it to my other flowers. Wow, that's a lot. I forgot to ask my sister if I should leave them in this little packaging or take them out. But I just want to show you how many come in the pod, how easy it is to remove from the pod, how sneaky they are that they can hide from you. Look, there's another one here hiding. Okay, and so there's 3 in this side. There's 1 and 2, so that's 6. Trying to get away. And this tiny pouch, of course, you know that it's gonna have at least 1 or 2. So don't throw that away until you check if there's any seeds in it. Here's another one. This one, little tiny little pouch, had 3. This one is should have at least 6 or 7. We have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, 7. Got 7 here. And this one should have at least 2. There's 1 shiny. There's another shiny. There's 2. So I think you're going to boil some water. Put some seeds here. Boil some water. This is a ball jar. Is this it? No. We better use a ball jar because they're used to heat. I'm not sure if this is a ball jar. Well, you put the hot water in here. Leave it for 10 to 15 seconds. And then take out the water. Take out the seeds. And then just soak them in warm water for 2 days. And then you plant them. And unless you want to scarify them, which means that you need to get each seed and with some pliers or whatever, not with your fingers, and then you file it with something, with I don't know, a mail file or a bzzz, one of those little thingies, whatever. So it depends how you want to do it. I'm gonna do just 10 and use a hot water first. And then I'm going to see if they germinate. And if they don't, then I'm going to go to the scarification. So I'll do that. That's what I'm going to do. And then all this, I'm going to compost in my plants after I double check that I didn't leave any seeds here in the skins. Just double check, because you never know. Sometimes we miss something. And even though one goes there and it grows in my planter, that's fine. But just double check one time. It's not so, oh my goodness, no. So I'm happy with that. So I'm going to put this in my compost. And that's all I wanted to show you for now. So those were yellow and red Canna Lily seeds. Oh, there's another one here. And they're called coyoles in Spanish. Thank you so much, and we'll do something fun in the other video. Thank you.